Can you remember earlier this year I was harvesting Borlotti beans and they were all lovely and pink and white? Well, they're all dry now and I've started to take the beans out of the pod. You look at this. Look at those lovely beans. That'll go in the compost before these because they're all crunchy and dry. I quite enjoy doing this most of the time when it's raining outside. I find it very therapeutic. As my mother used to say, when you're doing this, you're doing nothing else, son. She's right. And you have to check them out because some of them might have, like that's got a split in it and it might not keep. That's where it's dried too quick. These are beautiful. What is the name of the Italian chef? Gennaro Contaldo. He does a beautiful dish with Borlotti beans and one or two other vegetables, and they're beautiful. I will take those into the kitchen and pour them into a Kilner jar, and whenever we have casseroles, stew, lots of recipes, just get a handful, because for two people, Liz and myself, that's more than enough to eat. And you put them in a jar or a cup of water, and they reconstitute overnight. They will go soft, and then you just add them as an ingredient, and they're beautiful. And some of the good ones, it's trial and error, but I will save sort of about 50 of those, and that will be my seed to plant for next year. Let's do a few more. It's so easy, here you are, look, let me get a nice big one. There you are. There's the pod. You just press there and it cracks open. And you follow your thumb along and there's the beans, look. 2, 4, 6, 8 beans in that pod, and they all fall out with a bit of help. Empty. There you are. Starting to get cold. The year's coming on. We could do with a few nice frosts. Frost is good for the environment. The last couple of winters in this area of the UK, we haven't really had any cold weather. It's lovely. Most of the birds now have jostling for position because the light is gradually fading, and most of the birds are jostling for position in the hedgerow for their night's kip. But if I was doing this 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, there will be blackbirds, thrushes, starlings, goldfinches, all making a noise, or what we call a ruckus. Yeah, it's not hard. See, I've got those to do, and a few more. I will end up with a kilo, or about 2 pounds. Beans are good for us in their many forms, you know. Look at baked beans. A baked bean is very, very good for us. You know, when we were young, I can remember my mother frowning on a tin of baked beans. But now we know different. They're so, see, that one is a little bit tough. I know there's something wrong with it, so I'll dump it. I won't get the beans from it. If you pick one which is not cracking open, There's something wrong with it, because these have been in this greenhouse now for nearly 8 weeks. It's pretty really, isn't it? Cheers.